Day 81 and the battle for third place in the Barcelona World Race has intensified. The Spanish duo on board Multimadrileña have been gaining steadily on third place Temenos 2, with the gap down to just 20 miles at times. Temenos 2 have so far held on to their lead over Multimadrileña, but light conditions have meant stressful sailing as they look over their shoulder towards the two Spaniards who are fighting hard to close the distance.
We've decided to go for big miles fast and see how we deal with our conditions later, as it isn't clear what we're going to find. The reports show dead calm everywhere, but we've had a lot of squalls and it's been tough to get out. The important thing is we've caught up 100 miles. Now the wind isn't the same, but at least it's similar.
Here we are again. We have an elastic effect. We have just left a difficult area and they are still there. We don't relax at all. We are maneuvering a lot. We have had another squall after another. This is making us tired, but we hope to be soon out. Finger crossed. It was a very difficult 24 hours.
At the front of the fleet, race leaders Patrick Verback 2 slowed in the doldrums, allowing Boss to gain miles. They're now heading west, hunting down the trade winds to take them north towards the Canaries.
We've been sailing upwind for more than a day now. The situation isn't easy. We get weather updates every 12 hours and are trying to understand the weather, but we need to be careful because there are a lot of miles to be gained or to be lost.
Patrick Verback's lead is still under threat from Hugo Boss, who crossed the equator on the night of the 28th of January and gained over 100 miles on the leader, despite losing half of their port rudder. They have yet to feel the full effects of the doldrums and are determined to make up the miles to the leader.
It was a hard task to recover the 2 days and make up the dips that we had in the first half of the race, but the weather still in front of us is uncertain, so that does leave a lot of gaps in the run to the finish. So, we're not saying we're ever going to get in front and win the race, but we're never going to give up. We're going to always try our hardest.
As Patrick Verback 2 heads up the Atlantic, with Hugo Boss less than 500 miles behind and hot on their tail, all eyes are on the battle between Multimadrileña and Temenos 2. Could that third place be snatched by the Spanish duo?
For race positions every 2 hours from 0600 GMT to 1800 GMT, plus latest performance details, visit the race console on the Barcelona World Race site. For news updates from race control in Barcelona, click on Breaking News.